You might not know the word EMAW, but they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Line gets set, first down. On the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Still looking on the move. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida International.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they knew how to close the deal, rolling double nickels and the 55-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. run this play from the pistol. On the move. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Wants to throw on second down. He makes the connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They'll run play action. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, you know, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Quarterback checking off. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, baby.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Breaks the tackle. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. Shakes off the tackler. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. FIU pushing tempo. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Tosses it incomplete. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Slings it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. He's loose. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up to add another. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Brown wants to pass. Coming after it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback adapting. He's looking on the right side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. 1st down for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Kansas State 14, Florida International 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Completes it in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Using his legs, it's Baker. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
They'll try the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Alert!
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Will take over. First and 10.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
FIU pushing tempo. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Brings up fourth down.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Oh, me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. FIU set up with another first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Second and goal for the offense. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the right. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The give to the left. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Black 24. Black 24.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Kansas State 41, Florida International.
FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter.
Defense on the football.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
They'll give it to the back. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Third down coming up.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on third. Pulls it in. It's Baker. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Makes the grab well past the sticks. Off he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And he's got it inside the 25. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. FIU pushing tempo. Touchdown, FIU! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 35 over Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. Returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack a...
In rhythm, move the ball down the field. Didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
The play-action fake. Now rolling to the left. Looking for a big gain. And that pass is intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Now sliding to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play. And, David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run and not worrying about the pass as much.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He wants to pass it on second down. A little screen to the running back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kansas State 28, Florida International 21.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Second and goal coming up. Brown will throw it. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 12. Catch and score.
Ready to try the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this game.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Now 55 feet.
Motion from the offense. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
The Florida International offense will take over. 1st and 10.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
The give to the tailback. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. After run, now throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida International.
What they would give to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 55-yarder. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Give to the running back. Touchdown, Florida International. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Appalachian State is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 25 over Western Michigan. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking for a crease. It's Fowler. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Florida International.
Offense set on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running behind that left side. At midfield, he's got room. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. The Wildcats have their offense in high gear. On the run, it's Fowler. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Complete downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kansas State. Lining up for the PAT. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's loose. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the running back. Pirouettes through. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. Across the 25. He's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the right side. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a... Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with him. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Now on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, he'll let it fly. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
With the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving away from pressure. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Off play action. He'll throw it. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't work on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 8. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Now on the option. A Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the lead here in overtime.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score. Florida International 42, Kansas State 35.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback changing the plays at the line.
Timber. Go.
Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone.
Not out. 55 weak. Hornet.
Wide out in motion. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wildcats! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Now first down here in the second overtime.
42 Spider. 4 2 Gaucho.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping. Take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
Now 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is how you bring it. You see the ball, you go get it right now, and you bring the wood with some bad intentions.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They've got a little work to do here on 3rd and goal in overtime. He's got him in the flat. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Kansas State. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Touchdown, FIU. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And the point after is good.
That's the end of the second overtime, with the game still tied.
So here we go, dueling two-point conversions from this point forward. Brown will throw it. Sends it downfield. If he houses this, it's ball game. They are stopped on the two-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. They broke serve, now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Takes a snap, wants to throw. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this two-point try. Snap in the shotgun. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
This is like a heavyweight fight. Both of these teams have been trading blows back and forth. At the end, it's this offense delivering the knockout blow, getting that two-point conversion for the win.
How awesome of a game, though. Back and forth, so many highs, so many lows, and fitting. It comes down to the last play of the football game, and not surprisingly, the offense executes and gets the win.
Now they'll have to respond with a 2 of their own. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Brown wants to pass. They are denied. The the two-point try is stopped, and a game-winning play by this defense in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Gabe.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.